Go whenever you're ready.
Okay. Hi, Mr. Chinova. You can look at the camera.
Yeah.
Straight.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we were very interested in how this all came to be, the seed of the project.
Well, we were at the International Assembly in 1979 in Florida. All of us incoming district governors were asked to attend the Rome Convention, the International Convention in Rome. And when we were in Rome, we were told, all of us, to go to a an hotel where we were going to be briefed on the new program of Health, Hunger, and Humanity program of Rotary. However, most of us incoming governors, that trip was one of the first that we had undergone outside of the Philippines. So we had a hard time. We were all quartered in different hotels, and most of us had trouble looking for the meeting of the hotel meeting, and so we ended up late. Most of us, we ended up late, and I just asked a friend who was who attended that meeting, and what was the meeting all about? And they said, no, it's about a new program called Health, Hunger, and Humanity program. But since we were not there, we did not know anything. We did not have anything about the detail of the program.
This was 3H.
Yes.
Did you have an idea of what 3H was?
No. No.
When did you come to learn about what it was?
Well, everything that I knew only started in July 1. Because on July 1, 1979, I became the district governor. And that was the time when I started to be reading about the new program called 3H. And then that was when we received a notification from Rotary International that RI President James L. Bomar was arriving here on September 29, 28, in order to sign the agreement, the MOU, between the Philippine government and Rotary International, and at the same time to launch the 3H program worldwide. That was the first time when we got the notice from Rotary International.
Can you pause for a second? Sorry. Is it possible I take this out of the shop? Sorry lang.
Okay. Oo nga.
And
Sorry, take notice. Lalapit ko lang ito para hindi siya mahihirapan tumingin sa camera.
Okay.
How was this arranged, Mr. Chinova? Because he was coming in for a specific purpose.
Yes.
To sign that thing.
To sign.
Who arranged it?
No, I did. I did because first of all, I was asking, what MOU is this? I have never heard of anything that I have to witness or what to arrange. And that happened afterwards when John Giles from the Rotary office arrived. Apparently, John Giles was a public relations expert of Rotary International, and when he arrived, he had the draft of the MOU between Rotary International and the Philippine government. So it was his job to get the approval of the Philippine government for the signing. But of course, since we were under martial law at that time, he didn't know what to do. He did not know our government, so it fell on me to get the approval from the Philippine government.
What I want to know, Mr. Chinova, is... I'm sorry. Is you say you didn't know anything about the MOU before this time. How did it come about? Who was the person who started it?
Ah, that is that's a long story.
I'm sorry. Okay, can we
because-
make it short?
That started in 1977, 78, the Rotary year 77, 78, when the president of Rotary was Jack Davis. Jack Davis of Bermuda. It was him, at that time, all the world leaders were concerned because there was a prevalence of childhood diseases. So the world leaders at that time were trying to cope with the fact that there were childhood diseases all over the world. But at the same time, Jack Davis was concerned that in 2 years, Rotary was going to celebrate its 75th anniversary. So what are we going to do? So one day, he called for a meeting of the board. And in that meeting of the board, that was early of 1978, he asked the board, the Rotary Convention will be in Japan later this year. What do you think if we present to the Rotary world something about childhood diseases and the celebration of the 75th anniversary? So that evening, President-elect Clem Renouf of Australia thought about the problem deeply, and he took the whole night to formulate what that thing is. And so the following morning, he submitted his proposal to Jack Davis. And Jack Davis thought it was a good idea of coming out with a 2-year 75th anniversary fund for large projects, to help people that is beyond the capacity of any individual or any club or any district. And so the proposal was presented to the board, and the board liked it, no? So they scheduled it that the announcement will be made during the convention of Rotary in Japan that year. So in the convention of Japan that year, Jack Davis, who was the president at that time, came out with his theme of "Serve to Unite Mankind." In other words, that was the first time that anybody in Rotary talked about mankind or humanity. Because prior to that, all the president's themes were just how to improve Rotary. So that was the first time. And they already also primed the audience, because they got people to speak in the convention of mass immunization, and they talked about hunger, they talked about how to improve the people, you know. And so it was very timely, because when it was the turn of Clem Renouf, the president-elect, to speak, he said, and I quote, that now is the time than ever before that we should use all our talent and our resources to help mankind. And so he came out with a program called Health, Hunger, and Humanity Program. And so that was there was a thunderous applause by the people who were present at that convention. But when the